I announce that I'm going to go to a church, either the church service is going to be cancelled or the church is going to be tear gas. I cannot be allowed to address, a gathering where the regime knows. But of course, in Africa we have a saying that since shooters have learned to shoot without missing, the bird has learned to fly without patching. So we fly without patching. Somehow we maneuver and get to our people in discrete ways.
Where's the concentration of your strength in Uganda? Is it in around Kampala or where?
Everywhere. The concentration of our support is with marginalized people, and marginalized people are everywhere. The concentration of our support is with young people, and young people are everywhere. Uganda is the second youngest country in the world. We have more than 85% of our population under the age of 35. We have disenfranchised people. 80% of our young people are unemployed. The poverty levels are through the roof. So all oppressed people, economically oppressed, socially and politically oppressed, are our support base. So our support base is everywhere in the country.
The percentage of them that are eligible to vote, these young people, half of them, 2/3 of them, in terms of eligibility to vote, these young people, they are mostly qualified to vote that you're talking about.
Oh yeah. In Uganda, according to the law, if one is 18 years and above, one is eligible to vote. So we have a huge influx of young voters, but also the old voters resonate with us, because what we're talking about here is not only the plight of young people, it's the plight of all Ugandans.
Yes.
The elders have seen better days. They have seen earlier leaders. Yes, they had their challenges, but General Museveni is making leaders that like Idi Amin and others, look like saints, because the oppression that people of Uganda are going through has never been there before.
That's what a lot of people remember about Uganda. They talk about the Idi Amin.
Yeah.
That legacy continues.
Yeah. Of course, they remember Idi Amin, but the atrocities and the failures of Idi Amin, my generation did not see then. I am 41 years old,
Yes.
but I've known only one president in my whole lifetime. I was only 4 years when General Museveni took power. It's been 37 years of him in power. Like I said, Uganda is a country for young people. I am literally considered an old man back in Uganda, but I've never seen another president.
Right.
That shows more than 80% of our population. I've never seen another president. Yeah. And when we are told about the atrocities of Idi Amin, I will note that the referral hospital back in Uganda most hospitals were constructed by Idi Amin, and most, infrastructural things that General Museveni is using were constructed by Idi Amin. So much as Idi Amin was a dictator, he was a much better leader than General Museveni.
Speaking of presidents, you got a birthday, right? February the 12th.
Yes.
President. We had a president that had the same birthday. Of course, you don't compare it all in terms of George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, but we had President's Day here in February. I was thinking of when they did the documentary on you, I did research on you. Because Bobi Wine, it's not your real.
No, that's not my real name. My real name is Chagulanyi Sentamu Robert. It's just crazy that my nickname, my stage name, overtook my real name. Yeah, my name is not Bobi Wine, but this is a stage name, and it's easier for people to use. So I said, okay, I can be anything for as long as it benefits my people.
How does the tribal situation break down in Uganda politically?
It's very unfortunate. Tribe was a beautiful thing. It identifies us as Africans. These are communities that we belong to. In my own tribe, the Baganda, it's a beautiful identity, because just by the mention of my name, Chagulanyi, it traces me, it's the natural DNA, it traces me back to the clan and up to the family. So it was a beautiful thing. However, unfortunately, especially under Museveni, tribe has been the undoing, not only in Uganda but in Africa, that our people tend to resign back to their groupings, to their tribes, and because the politicians use it to divide and therefore rule over people. So the tribal